Wait for it. Yeah, we got to make sure we don't get that damn Godzilla sound effect. I got my mic on here. New York Dan here tonight. Good evening, everyone. Good evening. I got my notes right here. Pay cruises. What's that about? Yeah, tax and port charge. Upcoming cruises on the channel. Yeah, I got a bunch of Sarasota stuff. Believe it or not, you know what I'm snacking on? This is ginger root. You can get this for cheap at the grocery. A few of you said that's a weird combination, putting this in the salad. What else was I putting in? Asian with Mexican with the jalapeno. Believe it or not, all this stuff really does spice the salad up. When I go to Atlantic City, they have like sushi at Caesar's Palace and Borgata at the buffet. Yeah, you know what I love? They have pickled ginger. It's thin sliced. I get the sushi rolls. They're wrapped in seaweed. You guys ever try that? Don't be afraid. There's sushi rolls that are all like salmon or the California roll. It doesn't have raw stuff in it. Or it has smoked salmon, which isn't bad. Don't be afraid to try new things. Ginger. Woo-wee. That's spicy. Some McAfee. Believe it or not, I did not like sushi at all to begin with. I heard about it, and a lot of girls seem to like sushi. So I ended up eating it at some point, trying it, and it turns out now I really like it. Yeah, isn't that crazy? Don't just write something off. I say that about cruises too. If you're afraid to go on a cruise, don't just say that. Try it. Then if you don't like it, okay, that's legitimate. But don't just say you don't like cruises without trying one. I know I was in Blind View's chat this evening, guys. Yeah, I checked in finally. Norm! R.I.P. Norm. Yeah, I come in there and a lot of people are like, New York Dan. Yeah, that was fun. I had a good time over there. One of you was commenting, I forget the handle, about the Poseidon adventure. You don't want to go on a cruise because of that. Welp. I know. I've seen the movie and I was afraid. Yeah. I was afraid when they went in the boiler room and there are all those pipes and stuff. And the ship was like, I don't want to give it away. Yeah, I was afraid when I slept that night. I had dreams that I was like sinking. My place was being flooded by water. But I want to give you guys some FYI. That was filmed on the Queen Mary. It's a hotel in California now. Floating hotel. The ship is safe. It's still floating. One of you said, was it Jen? I'm not quite sure. It may have been Jen. If you live in California, they were saying they may take a look at it at some point. Go to that museum ship. And I said in the Blind Views chat, I'm like, yeah, if you do that, film it. I'll put it on my channel. Send it over to my email. I got to go through that email. I checked it the other day. Everything looks legit in there. I haven't had time to like thumb through it. But soon we'll do that. By the way, guys, I put a shirt behind that neon to see if that's any better. A few of you said the background of that should be black, not white. Back in black. Black Sabbath, baby. Is that Ozzy Osbourne's band, by the way? I heard Tim mention that, and he couldn't remember which band it was that Ozzy Osbourne was in. I think it's Black Sabbath. I don't know. You're talking to someone that's into disco. I have my disco music playlist on the channel. But I do think Ozzy Osbourne's a cool guy. I've seen him around. And yeah, he's one of the... He said he's lucky to be alive after all the drugs and everything he did. He's still functioning to this day. Ozzy Osbourne, the Prince of Darkness. Yeah. Some of that music I listen to from time to time. Maybe I'll make a playlist up in the future of it. Right now, I only got the disco playlist. I don't know what it is. I love that disco stuff. It's like energetic. It's good to like get you motivated. Speaking of motivated, Tim filmed himself sleeping in bed this morning. What a video, huh? He was crammed into that trailer bed. I gotta get this ginger out of my mouth. It's messing me up. I don't want to do it. I don't want to gross you guys out. No, you know what it is? There's like fibrous stuff in the ginger. You're not going to get all of it. That part you got to spit out. When they have the sushi, the pickled ginger, that stuff's real tender. You can eat like the whole thing. There's nothing in there. So Tim's in the trailer this morning, apparently. I saw the video when I was having breakfast today. And he's saying he slept. He's just waking up, but his hair is like all... He has it all styled up. We saw how he does it the other day. He keeps combing it different directions and stuff. Well, he did say he was up earlier, so maybe he styled it then, but it's a little suspicious. He's just lying on top of that bed like it's all made. Yeah, I wonder about it. What is that? Is that some kind of a gimmick? Did he just pull up in the CC Rider and then he went to bed in there just to show us that he's legit? I don't know. I do not know. But I'll tell you what's going on, and this is kind of scary. His channel is on the skids, baby. It's going down. The views keep going down and down. I don't know what's going on here. I think the problem is he's not doing anything for the content. It's bad news for New York Dan here, too, because Tim's content, we got... What are we going to do here? I'm going to give him some ideas, so I want him to take the trailer upstate New York for the summer. I think he could make good content. It's easy to get up here. You just take I-95 the whole way up, and then he goes on like New York State Thruway. He could get up by like the Catskill area of New York. It'd be nice and cool for the summertime. Let's see if he can hook that thing up to the truck and actually do something. I don't know. What do you guys think? Is he stuck there with Grandma Warbucks? She might be the deal. She might not want to leave Florida. Meanwhile, he's baking in his trailer. He can barely afford air conditioning. Yeah, it's kind of messed up. He's hit the skids, guys. This takes the cake. He returned the damn steaks he got at BJ's. He cooked one of them up, and he made some excuses up about these steaks. He paid $42, and he's like, that's it. I got to get my money back. Maybe it was $32. He brought the rest of the steaks back to BJ. Maybe even the one he ate part of. I'm not even sure if he decided to pull what you could call the ultimate grift, Try to return a steak that you've already eaten part of. He brought the bone back. He gave them the bone. Now, guys, this is bad news. He's on the skids. $7 broom that he bought at Walmart. He's trying to return that one too. $7. How can the broom be that bad? Doesn't sweep right. It doesn't have enough flavor. This broom doesn't taste good. I tried cooking it on my cue. I want my money back. That's really bad. I mean, how can a broom be that bad? What's going on with this? This is craziness. Complete craziness. So then, okay, he returned the steak and he got hot dogs and hamburger meat, and he's claiming how he made out like a bandit. Man, he went from steak to dogs, steak to burgers. I actually like hot dogs. I love those. Memorial Day weekend, guys. Hope everyone's having a good one. Yeah, we're about to kick it off. Hope everyone enjoys it. Cook up some dogs and some burgers. But don't make it like Tim's. He made this giant burger that's like this big. That's a turd of a burger. What the heck is he doing? And he said he was going to break it up and eat it like put it in like a salad. That was a lie. He put cheese on the top of it. And then he's like, I'm just going to eat this thing. He might have eaten the whole thing up at once, watching his Grit TV. Yeah, that's not eating healthy. That thing was huge. It's like this big. He took the whole pack of hamburger meat. I don't know what he was doing. He was kept mushing it and mushing it. I don't know what he was trying to do. That reminded me of art class when I was in college and we did clay. You had to get the air bubbles out and you had to like work the clay. Since when do you got to do that with hamburger? He kept doing that, squishing it together. Then he rinsed his hands off without even using soap and he's like touching stuff. I'm like, what the heck's he doing? Made a turd of a burger. And his idea of seasoning is just put some of that Montreal steak. Yeah, that seasoning, but he just sprinkles it on the top. What's that going to do? You could even, if you really wanted to do it right, put the Montreal and put it into the meat as you're like preparing it. Yeah, just putting it on the top. Then that's going to get like burned off when he puts it on the cue. It's the Skids, guys. He went from steaks to eating burgers. I don't get it. I don't get it. He's on the Skids. Grandma Warbucks must have, I don't know if they had a feud or what happened. Timmy boy, go over to your trailer and leave me alone. Had enough of Timmy boy. He sat down the Skids over there at that trailer. He can't even afford to buy his food. That refrigerator, have you seen when he opens that up? What the heck's going on? There's hardly anything in it. He's like, oh yeah, I got me these eggs for my carnivore. There's nothing in that fridge. Where's all his food? Teddy says, he claims that Tim, remember Teddy from Boynton Beach? Teddy said to Tim, you eat a lot of snacks off camera. Maybe chips. I don't know. But that refrigerator, that's very suspicious. There's hardly anything in that. How do you eat healthy? How do you eat with that little fridge? And you don't even have it like packed up. There's only a few things in there. I got a ton of stuff. I have like 2 refrigerators with stuff in them. Different frozen items, all kinds of different produce, different things. to cook up. I don't know how he even does it. He goes over to Winn-Dixie, and he picked up, that's where he got the hamburger and stuff. And he said he doesn't even like that grocery store, Winn-Dixie. I've seen it when I was in Bradenton. It's right around the block from his trailer. He could even take that e-bike over there and shop. Yeah. I haven't checked it out, though. I know for one thing, I like Publix. They have really good food in Florida, Publix Market. I don't know about Winn-Dixie, to be fair, but Tim doesn't seem to like it. But, yeah, that's bad news. Guess what, guys? He copied me again. I just was talking about my egg cooker, and he got his egg cooker out, or he was bragging about how he cooked the eggs and how he poked a hole in them. Yeah, it comes with a little poker. Yeah, I haven't used it. I haven't really tried that poker. I don't find it necessary to use. It pokes a little hole in the bottom of the egg, so he claims steam goes in there and it separates the shell. I'll show you guys. I have it right over here. You fill this part with water, depending how you want the egg cooked. Hard-boiled eggs are up to here. Omelet poach is here. Medium or soft is down here. The egg cooker automatically shuts off when it's done with the water that you put in. You take this part off. There's a poker in there. You see that? You put the egg there and you poke a hole in it. I haven't really tried it. Maybe I'll give it a try. But you know what? It's so easy to just put the eggs on the little caddy and just put them in there without dealing with that. And they seem to peel fine. Yeah, I don't know if he read the instructions. By the way, guys, I'll put the Amazon link in this video, either in the comments or description. The egg cooker that I have. Yeah. The one I have is stainless steel. It actually looks good. And it's almost the same price as Tim's. Within $1. It's cheap. I think it's under $20. I'll put the link. And if you need anything from Amazon, just use that link, and take the egg cooker out of your basket. You'll be good. Yeah, and it will help the channel. It doesn't cost a penny extra. Doing what Tim does. That's how he does it. He has those links. But, yeah, Tim's channel, he's on the skids. He's got problems going on. I'm worried about this. I can see the whole channel going out of business. He'll be at Walmart doing the greeting or doing the car pushing. Yeah, the next time I go down to Florida, I'll be able to find him right there doing his greeting job. And I don't think he's going to be too friendly. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I try to get down there like maybe during when the weather's cold here in New York, I'll take a trip down there and visit friends. I was looking at real estate, by the way, in Florida. I looked on the computer around Dania Beach. Yeah, that's by Hollywood Hard Rock. Wow. I was driving by little tiny houses that have I'm like, this is the hood. There's these houses that gotta be real cheap. I looked them up. Holy sticker shock, Batman. They cost $400 to $500,000, and they only have 2 bedrooms. Man, that's South Florida for you. Yeah, because during the winter, that's gold. That area, you can go to the Atlantic Ocean and go swimming. It's awesome down there. I was being like Tim. I'm just like dreaming by looking at that stuff. I'm not going to buy into it. And then the problem is there are condos, but they got a damn HOA fee or maintenance fee. It's almost the same as like renting a place. It could be like $600 a month just for the maintenance. It's not even worth it for me. I'll stealth camp in my car or I'll stay at my friend's place. Fingers crossed. As long as you have a friend down there, that's gold. Yeah, that's too much. I thought those houses would be a lot cheaper. That real estate's really spiked. There's a lot of inflation going on, guys. It's really scary. So, yeah, I got a kick out of that. So Sarasota showed us his morning routine and how he put on he's sitting in his chair. He's showing us the Grit TV the other night, but he can't do it unless it's through his phone. Yup. I don't know. What do you guys think? Did he really sleep in that trailer? It looks like that bed was left made and he just slept on top of it. I don't know. I mean, it's a cool concept. I could see it. I could see myself doing that. But I don't know if that trailer can stay cool with the hot weather. He said it was already like a heat index of like 85 degrees when he woke up. And that's at a ridiculous hour of the morning. Like, what is he talking? 6 a.m. or something? So, yeah, some of those trailers, I don't think they have much insulation. That's the problem. Yeah. I know in New York, when it gets real hot, I'm like dying here. You can get heat stroke. We get a hot summer. There's a certain temperature when I run my boat. I think I remember it being about 87 degrees. If the high for the day is 87, then I got to be I got to really think about running the boat. Because I remember it gets way too hot out there. You're in like a tin can. It's no insulation. Yeah, even on the boat, guys. But at night, yeah, if it's nice at night and you stay out on the boat overnight, maybe you can do it. And guess what, guys? I have an air conditioner I modified. It was like a $99 air conditioner from Target. I was able to modify it to use it on the boat. But I also have a generator, and this is another modified thing. I got it from Harbor Freight Tools. If I can make that generator run that air conditioner, then I can stay on the boat when it's like a hot day out during the day. And then at night, I got it made. We'll see what happens. A few of you have commented. I was laughing. They said, my boat's like Gilligan's Island, the SS Minnow. They saw it in my previous videos when I was over there. I got to clean the whole boat off. It's going to be a fiasco. Yeah, and it had a leak last year. Fingers crossed that this boat works. If it doesn't leak, I'm golden. I think I got the thing running okay. I think I got it running. There's a whole other story. One time the cylinder had rusted through and the engine got filled with salt water and the oil in it turned like milky. Yeah, that's bad damn news. I flushed it out and I was able to get new cylinder heads for it. Hopefully they work. Ay. We'll see. Gilligan's Island. We'll see what happens with the minnow. It's all coming up on the channel, guys. And by the way, the other night I went to Home Depot and I got a blade. It's for a modern day lawnmower, a walk behind 21 inch. I found out I bought a drill bit. I'm going to drill out the hole and I'm going to modify it to fit that lawn boy. So I can't seem to find the lawn boy blade. And this thing, it's cool. It's got like on the edges, it's like bent up to do like mulching so you don't have to bag up your grass. Yeah. I'm going to try to craft that thing maybe tonight. Drill it out. See if we can fit it on that lawn boy. I Loctited the bolts onto that engine. And we'll see what happens. Yeah. Unfortunately, it's been raining, this damn rain all week. And you know, the grass is going to be crazy when this rain stops. So we're definitely going to need that brand new blade to trim that. I don't know, guys. Hey, I'm stuck in. It's rain, rain, rain. And I don't know. I don't know what we're going to do. Hopefully it will stop tomorrow. Memorial Day weekend. Let's hope it's not a washout. By the way, guys, some of you have said central ice slip. Yeah, on Long Island where I am, I'm going to be there this weekend at a graduation party. I think there's parts of it that aren't that bad, actually. I can tell you where there's a couple areas, though. I haven't been over by them, but I've heard through the grapevine on Long Island, there's areas called Wyandanch and Wheatley Heights. Yeah, that might be where it's like bad news over there. I don't know how safe it is. Central Islip, parts of that are pretty nice, actually. It all depends. I'll show you guys when I'm over there. I'll film like the neighborhood. Yeah, you're going to see it. You're going to see it on the channel. Subscribe for free. By the way, welcome aboard my new subscribers. I see people have signed up. We do cruises on here too. We do other stuff besides Sarasota. We do have original content. So be patient. But people like the Sarasota stuff. Come on. They like it. I don't know what it is. They like following it. It's like, you know, those papers like Inquirer and stuff? Yeah, it's like that. We follow this guy Sarasota. If you wonder who this is, we're talking about a guy that he claims to have found like gold, retirement gold. And he did this by collecting Social Security at 62. He claims you work another job like a car pusher or a side hustle. You get your Social Security money, make about 20 grand doing a side hustle. And then to save, you don't pay rent. You live in an RV. Yeah, a trailer. And then you can retire early. And he says his coin term is, what a life. That's what it's all about, guys. He's like, this is paradise. You live in a trailer. So that's why we do commentary about him. Yeah, that's the background on that. But we might have to change it up because his channel, it's not getting many views. It's going down. I don't know what he refuses. He was going to do traveling with the trailer, but he refuses to go anywhere. He's just leaving it parked. And it's become, I live in a fixed mobile home. And all I do is I go to like Walmart and I do shopping. Or I go to the local park and I walk around. That's what his videos have become. Yeah. We'll see. We'll see what happens. But guess what? I'm going to have original content. Once I get that boat going, I'm going to be doing my own content with that. Captain New York Dan. I already got the hat. You're going to see. It's all coming up. We're going to get out of the doldrums. And the weather in New York, it's going to warm up. Yeah, we're going to be down at the water side. Going to launch that thing. see if it runs still. The last time I ran it, believe it or not, was when the last time it left the dock, because I had problems with a leak. Yeah, through the transom, electrolysis made a little hole. I was able to fix it with epoxy, and I put on like more zincs. The zincs act like a battery. They erode away. The problem was the previous owner, the zincs had eroded away. So I didn't realize there were zincs were supposed to be at certain spots that were missing. So I think it eroded away part of my outdrive through the transom. Hopefully we got that fixed and I got some new zincs on it. It should run better than ever. We're going to see. Once I get that running, it's going to be fun. We'll do camping on the boat. I'm going to stay out overnight on it. It's going to be great. And I might even go over to Connecticut on the boat. Yeah, we got to see if the gas is still good in there. The gas was the last time Trump was in office. I filled it up for $2.23 a gallon. We'll see what happens when I try to burn that gas. Fingers crossed. Yeah, about 4 or 5 years ago, last time I actually left the dock. So let's hope. Yeah, it's all coming up on the channels, guys. Let's see. Hope everyone has a great... This might be my morning chat, by the way, by the time I upload it. Friday morning. Top of the morning to you all, lads. Top of the morning here. New York Dan. Hit the thumbs up. Your friend, New York Dan. So, yeah, that was cool. I was, like I said, I had a lot of fun tonight. I checked in on blind views. I watched some of Tim's videos earlier in the day. See how crazy it got. I don't know. He's got to come up with something better than this, guys. Come on. By the way, my fire pit has stuff in it out there. I found some stuff. I had to check my heating oil, and the rags or the paper towels from that I put in there for starter. And then I found scrap wood. It's got to dry out, though, before I can do that. Then we can do a fireside chat. Yeah. So I'll show you guys. We'll work on that stuff tomorrow. Hope everyone has a good night or a good morning. Your friend, New York Dan. I'll see you guys soon.